Okay, today we're gonna look at this isolation transformer that I made. It's not technically made. It just uses a transformer, and then power cord and fuse and an outlet connector, and that basically makes it work. Why would you want an isolation transformer? Is so that in case if you're testing, you can hook your oscilloscope up to devices. Uses a three-prong cord on it, which usually means they'll take the neutral and ground and tie them together and put that on the negative rail. So in case you take your alligator clip, the ground clip, and clip it to the positive lead or something like that, it will short out the power supply. And things bad could happen if that happens. So let's take a look at see how we can do this. And it only cost me $11 to get it done. It was a birthday gift actually. But the thing is, it only costs like $11 to get it from All Electronics. Well, that's not including the cord and the connector. It may look kind of hard because there's a lot of connections on it. There's like 8 different connections on there. I believe maybe it's 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different pins on it. It's a center tap, so but the thing is, you're not going to use a center tap, otherwise you'll get half of mains power, and that's not what you want. So we'll just ignore the center tap and just use the 2 wires from the coil, and we'll go over look at this data sheet as well. The data sheet will show you how to wire it up. At first I thought it was going to be a big problem how to wire it up because there's like 2 primaries. And that could be confusing if what the 2 primaries usually for, just in case if you use a higher voltage to provide 2 different voltages compatibilities on it. Since this one here can run from 120 and 240 at the same time, well, not at the same time, you're gonna have to wire it differently. So I think if you were doing a 240, you have to wire each coil in series. I don't know about in parallel, probably in series, or maybe just use the other coil. I'm not for sure. But since we're doing 120, that's probably best to go that way, so you don't have to worry about wiring it wrong. I did do some lookup on dual primary transformers, and that's what they usually come up with on this one website. It says something about that. Is that you could if you put 240 across 2 coils, it'll divide it in half and make it act like it's going 120. And then basically, so what I just did is the data sheet said it only showed one for 120, which is exactly good. At least it didn't show only one for 240. Otherwise, I would have a problem getting that voltage since I don't have that type of power with me. So we're going to use 120. And I'll go over the data sheet with you pretty soon to show you how to use it. Okay, over here we're at a transformer. There we got white wire right there is, well, it doesn't really matter if line and neutral because it's not going to actually be the same. I don't know how to do stuff like that. If it is, they have a special way of making it where line and neutral and ground Maybe neutral is positive or negative for a line. I have no idea. Because usually... But anyway, let's see. Enough about that. This right here is our fuse holder. Half amp fuse in it. There's our outlet connector. That's a connector device that we want to isolate from the outlet from mains electricity. It goes to the transformer. You only have to use one primary instead of both. And that's usually the one on the left you want to use the 420. You'll see why in the data sheet. The data sheet will show you the hook up 120 up to the line, not the line, to that one coil. I don't know how. Maybe, who knows? Maybe if they hooked up the other one, it goes up higher. It does go up a little bit because it's not 120, it's 144 volts AC. And I did measure the resistance between the two coils on it, and none of them have any resistance of current flowing through them both. Just to make sure that, well, of course it's probably not, because it's like a regular power transformer, it's not going to do that. But just to make sure, because I did buy something at the Hammerfest a long time ago when I thought it was an isolation transformer, and I checked the resistance, and it actually went through and went from the outlet to the output. What I bet they did is made it for testing the voltage differences. You get one your device on, it boosts it up or steps it down, and it didn't. And they just use one transformer that's probably a lower power one or so and did it. Anyway, you got that their cord has a switch on it, so I could turn it off. As you can see, I turn the transformer on off. See, on, off. It is how a transformer works. Now let's take a look at all electronics. Here is what you want to look for. Catalog numbers TX1255 as a Bell signal transformer DP-241-7-120 primary 15 or 230 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, 120 volts secondary, center tap, 56 watts. That's what VA means, watts. So you want to add this and some other stuff. We'll go over what else you can get. You might find it cheaper to go at Walmart and get an outlet for the wall, like stuff like that, and maybe a blue box, so they call them. Anyway, let's go look at the AC line cord, since you're going to have a cord plugged into the wall, since this thing's going to just do it by itself. This is what I got for my birthday. This was all for my birthday. So you want to get this one here. If you don't want the one switch, you can get a different one, but they have other ones in here. Then let's see about a connector. I like to get the one there with the wires on it, so you don't have to get a special kind of wires. because you got to push down on it with that one there. They have a second one on there, I believe. If I can find it. Ooh, they got. They do sell one that doesn't have the wires. Perhaps maybe they won out of it. They must have won out of it. So they only have that one there. This one right here. Any outlet will do. That's a US one. You could probably get it to work with Europe or the ones that have a different voltage. You're just gonna have to figure out how to use the other coil. Because we'll go over the data sheet, and the data sheet doesn't tell you on how to use it with 240. It only shows you how to do it with 120 or 115, what it said there. This is what we're also going to get there. You probably want a case. So let's take a look at the cases. There was a case on it, but I'm not getting that case. I'm getting a floppy disk box from eBay. That was not for my birthday. I just ordered that recently. Because we needed a case on that. Because we can't have people touching it, and then there was one on here that I saw that was like believe it was $8, so it's gray. I can find it here. Right there. It's 6.8 inches by 4.88 inches by 2.5. That should be good enough. Hopefully. I'm not for sure. You can check it on there. I think the transformer on the last one's 2.4, so 2.5 should be plenty. It should fit on there very tightly. We'll go back to the transformer and check. .28, so it has a little extra on it. Let's lift it up. Not that much, but that should do us good. Now let's see how much it would cost us to ship it. It costs like $31, $31.80. $31.80. That's $31.80. And there you go. For $31, you can have a transformer, isolation transformer that does pretty well. And this is better than getting those two identical ones, hooking them up there, which there's a problem with doing it that way. It's not the recommended way because you don't know how much current it handles. You don't know if it's going to burn itself up because it can't handle drawing the other coil on it the same size. Because there's ways of doing it without doing it that way. The other way to do it is to two identical transformers. Take the primaries, use one primary as the input and use one primary as output. And then the two secondaries connect to each other. One secondary provides that voltage goes across it and then goes through the coil on the other transformer. And since it's going through that coil, it could draw too much and actually break the transformers inside it. If you did it that way. Then plus the output, plus you don't get very good output. You probably get quite a lot less output than what that one can give you. Well, let's take a look. Before I go, let's take a look at the data sheet. Here it is. They call it a 241 power transformer Cassius mount. Signals 241 transformers use a split bobbin construction that provides superior isolation and low capacitance coupling. General for specifications, power 2.4 watts to 100 watts. Well, we don't have a 100-watt one, we have the half that one.
Well, if you want to get them up, I was just showering.
Dielectric strength 2,500 volts RMS, high pot, primary, single, dual. Which one? What is a dual one? Since they say they're a single one, you can only do 115, where the dual one can do 115 or 230. Which we're not going to use 230 on it, because you have to wire it a certain way, and it doesn't show it on here how to do it. Let's see, what else is there? Secondary center tap. Terminals, solder lug, or quick connect terminals. Well, there's a solder lug on it because it's not quick connect. And it just tells you the agency certifications it certifies for, all that. There's a whole list of different transformers that are under that series and how many voltages they have. They have a 10 volts, 12 volt, but anything lower than that, it's not going to usually run anything of what you plug in the wall. Now let's go to the second page, the page I'll show you that has there it is, right there, the dual primary. As you can see, this coil here is not used, the F2 and S2. I bet that means start 1 and start 2 and finish 2. That there we start 1, finish 1 there on that one coil. That coil there gets 115 volts. And you get the output of a center tap. Maybe what you could use a center tap for is you power an LED, an indicator on it. Or like a neon light or something like that. Or something like 160. That one's on whatever it is divided by half. At AC. And that would help stuff with that help lessen down the power draw on it, on your load of it, so it doesn't load it up too much. And there it is, shows you right there how each wire right there's on a primary for each one. First two ones are primary 1, which is the one we're using. Then the last two on the right are the second, or the ones for the 240, which we're not using. And that's it. And that's how you wire it. So there you go, an easy to build, almost professionally isolation transformer. Thanks for watching. If you like it,